I am back once again playing in the 200cc World Cup. But in today's video, we have a bit of a twist in what is going on with all those Ludwig players. There's like 4 using Ludwig Landship, what the heck? But like I was saying, in today's video, I have to bag on every single track, no matter if it's a good bagging track or not. And I think that's long enough for this track, because this is definitely a track that is not a good bagging track. So I'm gonna have to make a crazy comeback here if I want to win this track, if I want to win any track. In today's video, we get some good pulls already though. Go ahead and spam all these and actually completely fail and miss the item set there. Just not going to help me out. I think that's going to be the key here. Of course, my driving needs to be, very good on 200 to make a comeback, but I'm also going to have to rely on some good items to help me out. A golden isn't really the best here, so I cannot chain out the next set. I've already caught up to the back of the pack though, which is a good sign. I'll use that bullet bill right away. Another item that's going to help me out a lot. Okay, that's a start. I thought that might have been the shock. I just saw the yellow hue there. And this bullet is lasting forever. Is that like a secret bullet bill extension I'm unaware of, guys? Let me know in the comments if you guys know better. But I did not expect that bullet bill to last that long. That was pretty crazy. We're all the way up into 6th place here. And I get some mushrooms. Not a bad pull. Everyone's getting taken out here. We're in 2nd. Wait, what? We're in 1st. We can take this shortcut. We get the protection. It doesn't matter. And we get a 1st on the first race. What a comeback. Let's go. All right, and we are back here on GCN Yoshi Circuit. Started the episode off, the video off right, getting a 1st place comeback. And I already forgot that I'm supposed to be bagging, so I'm going to go ahead and go backwards here and go flying off the edge. That's because I normally bag on this track, but recently on 200, I have just not been having great luck with bagging, so I kind of decided I was just going to start front running on this track. But I am not allowed to, as per the rules of this video. So I can start catching up now. And let's see if we can make a comeback. This is, in my opinion, one of the better bagging tracks in the game, of course. Like that last race you guys saw where there's a really good bullet bill spot, there is on this track as well. And because I'm already so far behind, I'm going to go ahead and go for the bullet bill strat right now. It's just in this little waterfall shortcut. I'm going to steer the bullet bill as well, make it take some tighter turns here. And I should be in a good position here going into the end of lap 2 into lap 3. I'm already up into 7th. Unfortunately, get dropped in the grass there, and my lines are very questionable. I go flying. We're keeping up. I'm trying to avoid that red shell. Wow, they throw it and it hits me even though I'm way behind them. That is just some classic online play here. And wow, so many bananas. We get bumped. Braking hard. I'm recovering. That's actually not too bad. I won't worry about the double box. I'm more concerned with my lines here. And wow, that shock is going to ruin my race. That Toad and Baby Daisy players are way ahead. I don't think I can really get a 1st here. I'm going to try to secure a top spot though. Yeah, we've already been passed by so many players. We get the golden. I don't really think that's going to help me out all that much. Everyone else is getting power items, and we will take a 7th. And we are back, this time playing on N64 Rainbow Road, a track that is notorious for front running. So I'm going to have to do my best here to make a comeback. I'll go ahead and bag a little bit off the start, but honestly, I think that's more than enough of a head start for the rest of the lobby, because this is just such a front-running track. I'm going to have a hard time catching up probably already. And if you guys are wondering why I'm using Baby Mario, it's mainly just because, being a baby character gives you great handling, as well as, pairing that with the Bitty Buggy. It's just a great combo to use on 200cc. And I never really used Baby Mario either, so I thought it'd be nice to switch it up. And I guess the thinking is that I'm going to be pulling a ton of power items, of speed items being in the back of the pack. So I'm going to need all the extra handling I can get to help me drive on 200 and actually completely miss that double item set. I miss any item there because I'm just such a small hitbox with this character combination. And we're all the way up into 4th somehow. We have the star. Can we get a late shock dodge here? It looks like we're not going to be able to. Can we pass this player in the air? We cannot. Okay, there's the shock dodge. It didn't matter. We get a 4th. And it looks like this race is finally going to start here. Wow, that was a good 30 or 40 seconds that I was waiting for this next race to start here. on Waluigi Stadium. We can go ahead and bag once again here. Missed the item the first time. I'll go ahead and collect another item here. And I guess we're gonna have to go now. You know, we're already so far behind. We have the star here. I can go ahead and use that for the shortcut here. And we're gonna have to make a crazy comeback once again. You know, had a pretty amazing race in that first track, but since that it has not been quite as nice. And wow, we get the crazy 8 in the pocket. We have the star. I'm just gonna go up top here because of my lines are so crazy. And yeah, I'm flying all over the place. I'll use my next star there. We also have the bullet bill in the pocket here. Actually not in too bad of a spot. I'll just spam that right away. And it looks like we're going to be able to catch up to the back of the pack while we get some more invincibility. So we're in a very good spot in my mind. Going into, you know, we're in the middle of lap 3 here. Still lots of time to catch up as well. Looks like the blue is out. Wow, we pull the shock, but it's hidden behind our golden mushroom. So I'm going to spam that, you know, as quickly as possible here. And it looks like no one's going to dodge, so I'll go ahead and use that right away. And while we're all the way up into 6th, into 5th here, and into 4th, into 3rd, into 2nd. Wow, we are just cruising now. We're all the way caught up to the front of the pack. And oh no, my lines are bad. Oh, we get a nice mushroom boost from that Ludwig player though. And we almost get trailed by that other Ludwig player. I'll go ahead and go for another item box. Oh, I missed the second one. We only get a single green shell. I'm going to go for the snipe here. You know, why not? We actually don't end up hitting anyone. What can we get? We get the... Oh, we almost snipe ourselves. We trail that player. We actually almost hit ourselves again. And another 4th place. And for the next race here, we are playing on Wii Koopa Cape. Actually, I think it's kind of an underrated bagging track. You know, the middle section has all those shortcuts on the grass. So we might be able to make a nice comeback here. I'll give them a little bit more time. And then I think I'll start to catch up now once I get another item here. And we are off once again. I'll just use that star right away so that I can take some off-road shortcuts already. Go ahead and just skip this ramp, hit the wall there, as well as do this grass shortcut. Can I get another item? There we go. We finally got one. I'll just go way over in the off-road there as well. And we're already starting to catch up, it looks like. Yeah, the players in the front of the lobby are just finishing the tunnel section as we're, you know, getting through it as well. And I think we're going to be able to make a nice comeback here. You know, I've noticed in this lobby so far, the pack pretty much stays tight every single race. So once I'm able to catch up, I can pretty much pass a ton of players if I can, you know, hold my power items and utilize them at the right time. I'll go for that item box, once again cutting off that off-road section. We get another star, so I'll use that right away. I'll get another item here, I think. Yeah, that's a good call for there. We're already up into 5th, just like that. We only have the single red shell now, and it looks like I trail that Bowser Jr. player. The player in the front has a bit of a lead, but really not much at all. Gotta watch out for these greens, they might get backed. That player passed us with that star there. And I think we're in a good spot here. I'll get another item box. We're all the way up into 3rd now. Get some more coins there. I'm going flying. We get the fire flower here. Hopefully I don't get starred. I'm just gonna back that. Wow, we almost get starred. We almost get starred again by that dry Bowser player. Go ahead and block that red shell. I'll try to get a nice ending shortcut here. We do, and we're all the way up. Wow, we steal the second on the line. First was right there. What a close finish. Let's go. And we are back on the dreaded Wii Coconut Mall here for this next race. And maybe bagging will do me good here because I normally have a bad time on this track when I'm trying to run. So maybe bagging is the right strategy here. And I think after I use that mushroom, I will start to catch up here. Oh, we get the boo. I think that's the first time I've had the boo here in this session. Funny enough, I pulled basically every single power item, including the shock, but not the boo. That's kind of strange to see, you know, how the items work out sometimes. And I can go ahead once again and chain here at the next set. Cut off this corner a little bit. That was pretty solid. And we get another star. We have the bullet bill in the pocket as well here. Go ahead and try to go for the shortcut here this time. We get it. I'll use the bullet bill right away. And we've already caught up. That player was struggling. Looks like they got stuck there on the escalator section. And we're all the way up in the pack here. That is a pretty bad drop off, so I'll have to spam this. Oh, we get it stolen. And I wish I would have known that was going to happen because I could have just gone for the double. But I only got a single box there. I just spammed that star right away. I think that was the right call because we could have got bombed there. I was super close. We almost get red shell trailed there. This player has the boomerang. I'm going to go for the double here to cycle. We're all the way up into third, actually. And what can we get? We get a red shell. I don't know what happened to that player. They're just lagging all over the place here. And oh no, we're going to get red shelled in the air. I should have kept that protection, that green shell I had. That player gets taken out, and it looks like I will take a second. Wow, we get hit on the line. Actually, I will take a third. And for the next race here, we are playing on Tour Athens Dash. Honestly, I think this is a little bit of a bagging track. You know, all these new tour tracks are actually not too bad when it comes to, you know, making comebacks, making late comebacks. So maybe this will do us good here. I'll start catching up right away. And that is a good pull, the star. We can go ahead and chain that. I actually messed up. I meant to go for the double box. My lines are just terrible. Completely miss it there. And I'll go ahead and chain up this next set. It looks like we're already caught up to the back of the pack, actually. And I'll have to start that golden timer right away here. Should last us until... Actually, no, the next shortcut is pretty far away. But what I'll do is actually use the bullet bill in the off-road here. Cut off that corner a little bit. And I was not expecting to get dropped off there. Wow, we're already up into 5th. I'll go super wide for that double. Make sure to get all my tricks here and get another golden in 4th. Wow, that is a crazy pull. I'm going to start that right away. It looks like our red shell connected there. Go ahead and get another item. Yeah, the front 2 players are very far ahead. So that's why I'm able to get this good pull. Oh no, the blue shell hits us. I was not sure where it was going with its line. I'll go ahead and just spam that. Hopefully get another power item. Oh, we get hit. We get the boo though. Is that going to be the item we need here? Maybe a late shock dodge for the win. It looks like it's not going to happen. We're just getting passed by pretty much everyone. I'll launch this green shell forward. Will it connect with anyone? Wow, we almost sniped that dry Bowser. We do snipe the other player, and I take a 7th. And for the next track here, we are playing on DS Shroom Ridge. Honestly, not too bad of a bagging track. I put it somewhere in the middle. You know, there is a very good ending shortcut, and there is that glider in the middle that serves as a pretty good shortcut as well. And I cannot seem to get any boxes here. So I'm going to go ahead and just get some coins. Try to get as many coins. I'll go back and maybe get another item box here. And then I think I'll try to make my way back up to the front. And oh, I can only snag 1 item there. We can get up to 8 coins there. I guess that is okay though, because we pulled the star. So I can go ahead and chain that here at this next set. Get another couple coins. We're all the way caught up to this player already. Can take this shortcut. I want to get rid of that blue shell right away as well. And what else can we get? We get the golden. I'll start the timer right away. Gotta watch out for this bullet bill behind us. I'm gonna go super wide. Actually, it looks like I can barely outrun it here and then use my star. So we do not have to worry about that. I'll go ahead and get a couple item boxes and then take the glider shortcut once again. See what else we can get. Another golden. I'm gonna start the timer here once again for this golden. Take this ending shortcut. Oh no, I'm gonna land on that car. And we can recover with that last little bit of the golden. Use our star. Get another double here. And I think we're in a good spot. We're all the way up into 4th. That is an amazing pull. I'll go ahead and hopefully... Oh, wow. I almost get taken up by the fire. Oh, the fire bounces off the wall. And it finally hits me there. But wait, all of a sudden, we barely avoid the blue shell. We're in 1st with a star here. And we can just use that for the shortcut and cruise into victory. Another 1st place. And we are back here finally on another great bagging track. One of my favorites. GBA Riverside Park. You know, I'd normally bag on this track regardless, so I'm happy to go ahead and be forced to bag here for this next race. I think I'll start to catch up now, though, of course. With it being 200, you never really want to bag for all that long. You want to be able to catch up with the racers in the front because they're just going so fast. And I'll go ahead and go wide for maybe a couple coins. Actually, I only end up getting 1 there. It looks like, oh, I missed the double too. Go ahead and get some more coins there. Try not to get taken out. Wow, our star just lasted long enough, excuse me, to not get us taken out by that walking piranha. And while we get the bullet bill, I'm actually just going to save these mushrooms then and go ahead and cut off this corner here. And I think I'll use the last one since I went off to the side there a little bit. But we're saving this bullet bill. I'll go ahead and use it later on here. We're all the way up into 6th place. I think I'll use it now. Go off into the right here. Use it in the shortcut after a nice hop. Got a ton of airtime there. And we have the boo in the pocket, which will help us too. maybe dodge if there's going to be a shock here. I'm going to go ahead and spam that right away. See what we can steal, see what else we can get. We get the boomerang. We can take out that player. It looks like first is a little bit too far gone, but we'll take a second. A great race. In for the next race here, we are playing on Bone Dry Dunes. One of the least played tracks, for me at least, in this game, in Worldwides, online in general. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it never comes up in the voting roulette. Super strange, but I'll go ahead and make my way up to the front of the pack now. Able to get one of those coins as they despawn right there in front of me. And this is also a track that's not super easy to drive on 200. It's really bumpy, just the natural terrain of the track. So if I can even do, a decent job of driving, I should be able to make my way up to the front of the pack rather quickly here. And I'm just flying all over the place, but I'm already in 9th place here in 8th. Looks like there's one player who is starting to break away, but the pack is right here already. Yeah, we're all the way up into 7th. And I'm going to have to brake drift like super hard on these corners. I can use that mushroom to recover. Nice brake drift there. Wow, we get the bullet bill. We're in 5th. And oh no, I fly off the edge. I'm going to avoid this other bullet bill, and I'm going to wait and use mine after this glider section here. Because I find bullet bills just are not very good when you're on a glider. They just feel really slow. And wow, that expired super quickly. Oh, they steal our box at the last second there. And maybe we can get a shock dodge here with the star. It looks like we're not able to. Thankfully, that red shell didn't go for us. Oh, but the other red shell did here. We can finally get a box this time, and I am just struggling here. We get the boo. We get some mushrooms to recover. I'm just going to spam everything. We steal more mushrooms here. And the blue is out. It looks like we're not going to get the shock dodge I am looking for. And oh no, a boo steals our mushroom just as I'm going for the shortcut. And I will get passed by a couple players, and I'll finish in 6th. And we're back playing on Thwomp Ruins here. One of my favorite tracks to drive on 200. So it should be a good time here, making my way, up to the front after I conclude the bagging portion of this track. And I'll make sure to let everyone get a nice lead here above me. I think I'll try to line myself for the shortcut here. And we get it just like that. I'll go ahead and use my boo right away. We have a star that we can use. I'll just spam everything. Get another double box here. And let's go. It's time to catch up. I'll go ahead and use my star once again. Spam these mushrooms. Go for the double box here. Wow, I actually missed both boxes there. I didn't get the double, and I didn't get the single box either. And I'm just flying all over the place. And I'll go ahead and go for the shroomless shortcut here. You can do a little bit of hopping there. It's a little bit faster than going around. And wow, we get the shock here once again. And I'm actually going to hold on to that. There's a ton of players in dodges. And once again, we missed the item box. This character just has such a small hitbox that I just keep failing and completely missing the items I'm going for. Okay, I'll go ahead and use that now. I think I dodged maybe one player there, which is always what you're looking to do. Dodging, as few players as you can. And I'll go for the shroomless cut here, and then it is time to use this bullet bill now. Try to make our way back up to the front of the pack. The pack actually isn't too spread out, thankfully, because of that shock that we pulled. And I'll go ahead and use this golden mushroom here as well. It shouldn't expire in time for the next set, unfortunately. We can use that to recover after a pretty wonky set of lines there. Wow, the bullet bill is trying to pass us here. It almost does, and we finish in 6th. And we have Big Blue here for this next race. Should be a tough one to come back on, if the players in the front know what they're doing and know how to do the ultra shortcut effectively. It might completely wipe out my chances here. And I'm actually also not going to bag for very long because of how fast these players can go, with all the boost panels on this track. I'm already farther back, than I normally would be on pretty much every other track by bagging the same amount of time, because players just can gain more distance units rather. Go ahead and chain. Oh, my mushroom usage actually messed up my alignment. I didn't get the double box. I'll go ahead and use this golden right away, and I think I'll go ahead and go underneath here. Cut off that section. We've already caught up to the pack, it looks like. Can take a little bit of a weird shortcut there. I cannot still get the ultra shortcut consistently, so I almost never go for it when I'm playing online. And wow, we get the blue shell combo. Not a great pull, it's always not a good thing to pull the blue shell. We can go ahead and chain at this next set. Try not to get run over by these bullet bills. And we get another boost. I'll use that right away here. Unfortunately, I can't get another double because of the boo. It's taken forever to steal an item as well. We get the piranha plant in the front. We have mushrooms in the back. Wow, we were just trying to catch these players, trying to pass everyone. Wow, we passed like 3 people at the end and we finish in 3rd. And we're back playing on Tour London Loop here. For this next race, go ahead and burn out at the start. It doesn't matter. We're bagging anyways. And I actually think this is kind of a bagging track. You know, oftentimes in my videos, you guys will see me do this little loop at the start, you know, driving in circles, letting everyone get a head start. And that's just because there's so many shortcuts on this track, so many off-roads, so much grass that you can often make a great comeback. And it's just advantageous to get a good set at the start, you know, get some mushrooms and then take this shortcut anyways, because you're pretty much in the same position you would be if you didn't bag. And I'll go ahead and get another item set here. Oh, we get the golden mushroom and the bullet bill in the pocket. I'm just going to spam that right away here. And again, we can cut off a bit of a off-road section here. Fortunately, we missed that item set. Gotta watch out for this chain chomp. And I think I'll just use my bullet now. Really no sense in holding it. This is a primarily road section with no shortcuts. So I'd rather get rid of my bullet bill now and then save something like this golden mushroom that I have now for a better section. We avoid the bomb there. We get another coin. And I think it's time to go now. You know, we want to catch up. We want to cut off this section for sure. The players in the front are starting to break away from us here. And this should expire. Yeah, more than enough time for this next item set here. Hopefully I can get the double box here. I think I end up starring that player actually. Yeah, we're in 3rd. I'm actually caught up now. I don't even get a good item to take the shortcut. We actually trail that player. Everyone's catching up to us. That player has the bomb. Wow, we both dropped our bombs in like the same spot. That is unfortunate for everyone behind us, and that is an unfortunate shock for us because that is right after the last set. That means everyone behind us is going to be able to get an item set after we missed out on ours, and we can go ahead and snake here. It's not really going to help, and I'll finish in 5th. And we are back here on Wario's Gold Mine. Not really a great bagging track in my mind, of course. Not a lot of shortcuts. The only shortcut on this track actually really isn't a shortcut at all. In case you guys didn't know, it's actually a little bit slower than taking the main route, funny enough. But we're going to try to make it work either way. This is definitely a better, you know, front-running track. So I'm going to go ahead and wait here at this next set, since that first set was a little bit hard to actually bag effectively on. And we can go now, you know, start to catch up here. We are not terribly far behind, but not really that close either. And I'll go ahead and see. Okay, we can get the double. I can chain at that next set. That Yoshi on the map is lagging like crazy, it looks like. And while we get the shock, I'll just use that right away because it looked like no one was in a dodge there. And now we can use this bullet. Oh no, I fly off the edge. My lines are terrible. I'll use the bullet bill right away because of that. You know, I was in a good spot, but then I threw. We have a star in the pocket. We've caught up to the back of the pack. Pretty bad bullet drop off. Thankfully, we don't go flying off the edge. I'll use my star there right away. I'll also slow down just so we can ensure I get the double. Wow, we have the star in the pocket as well with this crazy 8. And oh, it almost got stolen there. So I'm just going to use it now so it doesn't get stolen by another player. It's actually happened to me way more than I like to admit, where I have a crazy 8 and someone bumps into me and they end up taking our star. And while the shock is out, I'll go for the double, try not to get hit by these power items. And I'll just use my items right away. We're unable to get the shock dodge there. We had so many dodges in a row too. Just unlucky. And wow, we get our item box stolen. Speaking of unlucky, and a banana. Yeah, the end of this race is just falling apart all the way back down into 8th. And we actually get passed by 2 players and finish in 10th. And we are once again back here on Wii Koopa Cape. We did fairly well in the last race we had here. You know, I think I finished all the way up in 2nd after a crazy comeback. Almost stole the first, but could not quite make it there. And I'll go ahead and start to catch up already here. We get the mushroom, we get the star to use. And I think, like I said, I'm going to stick to my word and say this is definitely a bagging track. You know, these shortcuts in the middle, as I just took, are just way too broken. If you get a good item like a star or like a golden, you can take advantage of those. And wow, I'm just flying all over the place with that half pipe. And I think I might just save my mushrooms here for just that very section on the second lap here, assuming I don't fly off the map. So I can go ahead and use one now, and I can use another one, cut off this corner, and then I can use the last one to cut off this corner here, get another item box. Wow, we get hit by that blue shell, unfortunately, so I'm just going to spam my golden right away. And okay, I thought I was going to get trailed there. I somehow don't. I'm going flying on that half pipe once again. And we might get starred here. I'm going to have to try to watch out for those players. I'll just use my super horn here. I'll drop my bomb as well. Try to get rid of everyone behind us. And the front two players are right here. You know, we're in third. We're chilling here on this lap 3 situation. And oh no, our protection gets stolen. We are no longer chilling. And hopefully I can get something good on these next couple sets. We get the mushroom. I'm going to chain that. What else can we get here? We get another mushroom. And we get another mushroom. So many mushrooms. I'll go ahead and get another item box there. I'll use the mushroom. We're up into second, but we get red shelled. Of course, we pull what? That was like 4 mushrooms in a row. No protection. And we're going to finish in third. And we are back playing on Tour Vancouver Velocity for this next race. Kind of a bagging track, you know, not really, but I have had some success in the past bagging on this track. And I don't know how I didn't go out of bounds there. Can I get an item box without going over? Nice, you can. So I'll go ahead and let everyone else get a little bit farther ahead, and then we will go now. Time to catch up here. Unfortunately missed the trick there. Gonna go for some more coins here and see what else we can get at this next set. I'll go ahead and chain. Thankfully we had that star so we didn't get taken out by that banana there. We get another star. I'll just use that right away and chain once again here at this next double. And we still have a ways to go, actually. Yeah, the pack is still up there. Looks like that player pulled a bullet bill. This player is just like hugging the wall. I think they got stuck after that shortcut. Maybe the blue is out. Go ahead and chain again at the double. Yeah, that Bowser Jr. player is pretty far ahead. And first we get the shock. I'm going to spam my... Oh no, we're going to the lake. That is not good. Right into the water there. I'll spam my golden here. And I'm going to use it. I'll dodge that player behind me. You know, why not? Still a ways to go. We get the bullet bill. I'll use that right away here. And actually the pack is super close, so this should take us up into a good spot. We can also chain here. Oh no, that player bumps us. They steal our double box too. I guess just the pain of being a lightweight in this game, getting bumped all over the place. And they almost steal our double again. And wow, the blue shell connects. We can recover with those mushrooms. We're in third. We're getting bumped. That player has the star, so I need to be careful of that. Get an item box here. What else can we get? We get the triple reds. Is it going to be enough to connect? It looks like it's not. I'm taking my reds out with each other, and we're going to finish in third. So overall, not too bad a race. And finally, we have landed on Mario Circuit 3. One of my, if not my absolute favorite bagging tracks in this game. I have, like, by a long shot, had the most crazy comebacks on this track. This is the track I dodged a shock, and then later in the same race, dodged a blue shell with a star. There's always, you know, a crazy comeback to be had on this track, just because there's so many items, and this ending shortcut here, this corner, followed by the other shortcut here straight ahead, are just so broken. So I always bag on this track no matter what. And I'm going to have to catch up. I'll start actually taking the shortcuts a little bit tighter here in an effort to catch up to the front of the pack. I also want to start this golden timer here so I can actually catch up. I'm going to actually hit the wall here. Yeah, I'm just flying all over the place. And we get the bullet bill though. Do I want to use it? Yeah, my lines are bad. I'm just going to use it right away. That male villager player is so far ahead. And we still have lots of time to come back though, assuming I can get a good box. We get the shock dodge. I'm going to go ahead and chain these mushrooms. Oh no, I messed up. I only got one more item there, but we get the star. We can use that. We missed the box again. I'm just throwing this race. We get the shock dodge. We avoid the red shell at least, but I'm still only going to finish here. Wow, we get backed. I think we both got backed by that. And I'm going to finish in 6. Not an ideal finish. And that will do it for today's video. As always, let me know what you thought of the video in the comment section down below. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.